make my name last. Put that on my last name. It's a different type of rules that we obey. Yeah, season, nigga, we obey. We was all born to die, nigga, DOA. Niggas say they hero, I don't see no cape.
Welcome. You've arrived. Finally. I know it took your ass so long. It's time to solo, baby. Go and get powered up, jump in the air, and turn into a monster because that's what you need to be able to entertain, be able to develop the knowledge I have for you here today. Welcome, people, to another episode of the Dragon Quest Solo Quest. My name is Mark. I am a Magic Koopa, and today we're finishing off 2.0. Holy shit, guys. It's been a long road, long trial. It's not gonna be too hard to beat this boss here. Not this guy, but this guy is gonna be easy too. Talking about the final boss of 2.0 here that we're gonna fight. It is the fake hero. And while we do that, this is the last episode of the podcast for this time. I don't know what day I'm uploading this on, but I will give you a little bit of an update on my life. Because I feel like, I haven't checked in with myself in a little bit, If you don't know, my objectives for making this series is not only to beat the game by myself, but to update my life, my yapping skill, my learning ability, just overall improve as a person through the world of the MMO. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a status report. Today is February 20th. It's a Thursday. It's not as rainy as it was yesterday, but it is still cold in Florida. Well, I say cold. It's only like 46 degrees, so it's like I have to wear pants, at least in the house. It's strange for me sometimes in Florida, but whatever. Like whatever. We make it. Who really cares about the weather? We care about my mental well-being. So I guess first on the list, I'll talk about my progress in this game. This is a solo quest, so I am beating the whole game with only characters that I have built. As you can see here, I beat the game on one file, just playing it normally. It's kind of like a New Game Plus run. And then on my other file that is not Chrono, that I'm playing right now, I have another character going through the game as well that we started with. That's good old KU. And on that file, as of this moment, I am indeed roadblocked at 3.3. There's a mid boss in 3.3 that is very hard for some reason. Basically, the gimmick there, it's a robot that has a cooldown, essentially. Well, basically, it powers up all the way, and then for a couple of turns, it does some crazy shit, and then it cools down, right? And I can make it through one of the crazy phases, but, I can't kill him before he does it again. When he does it again, I usually die. So I'm roadblocked there. Currently trying to do all the bosses in the strong form. I don't know how long that'll last. I might give up eventually because this game gets pretty hard at like version 5. I will not lie. I will not lie at all. It gets pretty fucking crazy. But for now, I'm gonna see if I can whoop his ass in the strong version now. I just have to upgrade my skills a little bit. I'm also roadblocked at the Skill Master quest for the end of 2.3, I think. 2.3 is when you unlock it, but that one has a big dragon that has tension mechanics. And he just does way too much damage, I think. I don't know why they scale his damage like crazy, but you can do a lot of the game with only 150, 180 skill points, so I'm not too worried about that part. And then Chrono here, I haven't recorded too much ahead of where we are now. He's still like at 2.1. So that's where I am in Dragon Quest. I'm still pretty confident I can do this solo. I mean, I don't know. I don't like I said, I've kind of like kept myself blind to all the techniques here. I know there is someone else doing a 1v1 playthrough with just him and a monster on YouTube. It's somewhere on YouTube. I forget if it's like Ghost Killer or whoever's doing it, but or Ghostface, but somebody's doing that. And I believe the last time I checked was a few months ago, and they were at the end of version 2 here, and I'm at the end of version 2.0. Every version after 1, I guess I'll explain this one here. Every version after version 1 has different updates to it, like 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.4 is what the second version goes through. Version 1 is just kind of like exploring Astoltia, essentially, and there's no really like different segments, just kind of how the game launched. And then once you get to these, it's more of like story-based segments. So this is the end of our first story-based segment in general here, and I will indeed try to stream the end of all the versions here, the end of 2.4, but not the end of the individual points, you know, because it's usually not too exciting, honestly. Sometimes they do get pretty exciting at the end of the specific version, so I don't know. I might change it to do more regular streams. And I most likely will do a stream possibly later on today, on the 20th of February here. I'm definitely not going to upload this today, so this is kind of just for me to say it, speak it into existence, so they'll actually get up and do it. Because I haven't gotten up and just, talked to you guys in a while. I'll gain some more followers. I'm still working on the stream setup because I have to get my green screen and everything. But, yeah, it's my game progress. It's still fun to me for some reason. I think it's an aesthetic thing, really. I never get tired looking at this game. Like, aesthetically, it's top notch for me. And then it's very casual to play for me, so I can focus on absorbing information. I read an audiobook, I watch a YouTube video, I play some music. Because it doesn't take too much of my attention away from me. But on to me, my psyche. Guys, I am still struggling with my vices and addictions, but it's all good. I still love myself. I still accept myself, I am still weirded out by just some of my tendencies, because like I said, I have been going ghost mode. I have been isolating myself quite a bit here, and I'm just thinking back over past events. I'm going over my notes because this is some advice that I would really give to anyone who feels a little lost in life, or feels like they're left out, or they question themselves a lot in their perspectives. I would say go in your journal, make a journal first of all, but go in your journal and write out events that happen from your perspective, and then leave it, then take a step back, leave it for a little bit, and then come back to those notes of those events that you had and look over them, but read them as if someone else wrote them, like as if you were looking at that from someone else's perspective. Not necessarily whoever did the weird thing or someone in the story, but just like read it as if you are an observer of your thoughts. And sometimes that can constructively help you reach a conclusion that you need to just, get to yourself. At least it's worked for me. And one of those conclusions I've reached is that I really don't care for attention. Validation is okay. I mean, I suppose it helps, but at this point in my life, I feel like I've built up enough social proof that I don't need, I have enough confidence in myself that, people telling me, hey, DeMarcus, you're good, or good job today, or, whatever the fuck, or showing me attention, it actually produces a negative result for me, like a little bit of disgust. And I'm going back and I'm thinking, have I ever been in a place where I've just been starved and dying for compliments? And I don't think so. It's just a good place for a guy to be, because we're not going to get him either way. But I have to realize, and this is going to sound very conceited, very arrogant, but I have to realize, I am in the top 20%, the top 20% of guys that constantly get seen. and picked by people, and I just have to be very wary of what I accept. Because I used to just accept anything, not realizing that because I don't advocate for the people I really want, the people who are truly healthy, enlightened and healthy, and could help me progress in my life, if I don't pull them closer to me, advocate for that, then the magnet's gonna attract the lower vibration individuals, which kind of sucks. And since I was accepting anything, those lower vibration individuals just latched onto me. They tried to pull themselves up to me, and consequently brought me down to their level. Which is why I feel like isolation is just mostly useful for me. Like, if I don't care about the attention, if I don't care about the validation, I don't need someone constantly telling me they love me. Like, if there's one thing my parents did very well, they instilled that power of just like self-love, So, if I'm really comfortable in that, I'm becoming just just complacent in my relationship status, Like, I don't really have many friends, and I think that's good. I think that's good, so I can slowly build on the people that are actually going to springboard me into a life that I want to be in. So that's where I'm in my on my ghost mode journey. Over here we have Evil and Lucina. This is the boss here that we're gonna fight for the end of the version. Um, Not too crazy of a boss. Her gimmick is she's gonna create little circles on the floor that we have to dodge, and she got big old bomb attack, big old bomb attack. Gotta watch out for that, right? But yeah, the house is pretty much done. It's pretty much done. My bro's out this week doing some dog sitting, as we love to do. We love the animals. hmm So I don't really need to. Damn, bro, we killed it fast. What the fuck? Okay. He didn't get to do his gimmick. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is a good cutscene. Yeah, house is pretty much set up. We're stable in here now, second month of the year. I really don't think I'm gonna be here for too long. I have some ideas, some prospects of how I can move in the future, but I'm glad I got it all set up to a place where I actually like it now. I'm pretty comfortable, so I've been getting into the work grind mode. We got all our workout stations set up. I want to try to do some more workout streams with you guys. Some of the fitness boxing if I can, but I need a good setup for that. So that's my next objective house-wise. But other than that, the move-in has been smooth, For the most part, we're just kind of managing there. Oh, right, I forgot that was the first form. That's why it was that's why it was so quick. Yeah. Anyways. And Lucina is not done. Not done. Not dead. Okay. So, what else can I talk about? I guess I could talk about open my notes here. Uh, yeah. I mean, I have a couple of different topics, but there's really not that much time left this episode. Actually, there is quite a bit. So maybe we could talk about my little RPG theory about life. So, in my eyes, the best way to get through life is through a little method called skill stacking that I'm uh, utilizing now. So, when you skill stack, um, you basically just gain a bunch of skills and then use them within each other to create your own unique vision, your own unique product here. And that's kind of like what I'm doing here on the channel. We have the video editing, commentary, strategic gameplay, and music as well. I make my own music, so that's kind of like a light definition of skill stacking here. Um, I would have the music production, the words of wisdom, and also like the cosplay, the costume design. Don't forget about that part because you have to be a little bit creative to do the whole Chrono Trigger thing here. Um, but you just learn and experiment and grow, and this skill stacking is actually how you win at anything in life, guys. If you realize, um, because that's how you actually utilize relationships. It's kind of the same way. What you do there is you basically do your dailies. Every day you got to talk to them, you have to conversate, keep the dialogue going. So that's like your dailies, gain a little experience every day. And then those different skills are your vocations. You can trade your vocations, your skills for emotional connections. Now, these don't have to be like hobbies that are together or whatever. They can just be like um topics that you vibe together on. They could be different music choices, it could be different media or shows that you like to talk about. But those emotional connections, the comparisons, and sometimes opposites attract. So you don't even have to be as similar to them on some of these topics. As long as your goal is to understand and not to change. And then last thing you have to do for relationships is you have to fight bosses. You have to fight bosses. And how do we fight bosses? That's going on dates, man. It's just simply going on dates. So, and that's kind of like the same thing with the skill stacking, guys. With the skill stacking. If you realize this, life becomes pretty fun. Pretty free forming. It feels like, something that you can just have your own way with, essentially. Do your own thing with. Does he have 3 forms? Did he just form change again? Holy shit. It's a long boss. Okay, so here's the gimmick there. You gotta dodge those things on the ground. But yeah, so here's how you do it, guys. Skill stacking. What you have to do is you learn first, and then you have to experiment. Experimenting is going to be the hard part because oftentimes when we experiment, it's going to put us at that incompetency stage. So a lot of times when you experiment, you're just basically gonna do some shitty stuff. It's gonna be bad, But after you experiment, you're gonna grow. And then if you smartly plan your goals together, then eventually, give it a couple months or so, you'll be at a different place. And then you'll be happy that you went through that incompetency stage. Just like when anything, it's gonna suck first. Um, I would honestly be a little wary if your relationship didn't at first have some rocky moments or like some failed dates or some rocky mishaps or they say something wrong, you say something wrong. I'd be scared if it's just all romance and rainbows. That's actually a red flag. And then the same thing with businesses. Like if you made your first piece of art ever, and everyone said, "This is amazing, this is the best stuff in the fucking world, you're a genius," I would be afraid too. I would be afraid too. So you have to kind of want to suck first. But if you do get that reaction, I would say lean more into experimentation. Just, don't think I did something perfect, so now I have to replicate it perfectly again. Don't. If you get a lot of positive feedback from something, I would say just make it weirder. Make it even weirder, maybe because everybody might like it, but you might not like something about it. So focus on that aspect. Because we always want to improve, man. Nobody wants to be at the top because if you're at the top, the only way you're going is down. Right? And it's not about developing the right skills, it's about developing unique skills and the skills you actually want to use. A lot of times I have to stop myself from learning things because I think, when will I actually use this for what I want to do? And of course, if you have time, you have time. But I could spend this time I'm spending learning something like, I don't know, drop shipping into something completely different that's actually going to benefit me that I actually want to use. Something like that. So, guys, in general, your first step is going to pick 2 things. Decide on 2 mains and branch out for there. And I would say, guys, stick to these 2 mains for 6 weeks to 6 months. I'd say after the first 6 weeks, you're probably going to want to know if you want to take it to 6 months. But definitely spend those first 6 weeks just ham, every day, miss a day, it's okay, get back on the train the next day. Really go ham for those first 6 weeks. It's just like building a character in an MMO, Just like building one of these Dragon Quest characters, but like a building Chrono with his double swords. That's all you gotta do. And that's my method to getting ahead in life. It's all good if you want to stay where you are. It's also all good if you want to take your time. Because we have a lot of time. We have a lot of time. I have to constantly tell myself because I'm in my 20s and I feel like I'm in my 40s. And I also, I hope you guys can hear that. My stomach is going crazy because I have to eat and shit and do all the human things this morning here. But that was the boss. That was anlucina. We have a broken bravestone, so next time when we get into 2.1, we are going to be returned to the true Lindersia. I guess I'll just spoil that. We're going to be there next episode anyway, so this is what they're showing us now. This is the true Lindersia, and we were just in the false. That's why there were 2 anlucinas and whatnot. And next time here, we are going to start off our story. Start off our second round of all the town stories for next time. Because, of course, we have to go back to all the towns and see how the true versions of the towns are. Spoiler alert, they're not good. They're not good either, Yeah, Nurgle really fucked up everything. Let's be real here. But Nurgle's done. We got a new main guy on the block here, the chopping block. And we'll find out more about him later. I believe next time I might do some offhand episodes. We got to get the Mega Zoom Stone and the Iron Safe so that I don't lose money when I die and that I can go anywhere I want. Right? So, we have a little ending segment here where they give us some story lore, what's about to happen next. If I could read it for you, I would, but I can't. So if you are a Japanese one, enjoy the story. I hope everybody's been enjoying the playthrough. If you haven't, it's okay. Don't worry. It's mostly just for me. It's mostly just little history, putting my mark on the world, and I feel like somebody might enjoy the music. Commentary-wise, though, yeah, I'm teaching others to teach myself, really. It's the main thing. So, we're all done here. I gotta get out of this crazy place. This nice little arena here. I actually think I went off to go take a shit or something, but whatever. I hope everybody has a good day. It's probably March when I upload this, so have a good spring, And catch you all in the next one, in the 2.11. Hell yeah, baby. I love you. I respect you. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in your ability to subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. I'll see you later.